Google has just made the big announcement. With Android One, a program set up to allow feature phone users upgrade to newer Android smartphone OSs without having to break the bank. Evidence of this is the partnership they have gotten into with Infinix Technologies, which happens to have activated Android One on the Infinix Hot 2. On the Infinix Hot 2, when the Android Marshmallow OS is available, that device will be one of the first devices to actually have the upgrade. Tech City caught up with industry experts and partners at the big announcement over at the Landmark Center. Beautiful habitat for such an announcement. For Tech City, I am Belaro Zokoji.
Android One is an ecosystem program, so we have to put together the program with partners in each of the markets. And so we've been going about it methodically. We've now launched in about 10 countries, and we're bringing Android One to Africa, starting with Nigeria, with partners like Infinix, who are a fast-growing, very dynamic OEM, MTN, which is the largest carrier here, and Jumia, which is the #1 retailer. And now that we have the right set of partners, we're going to use Nigeria as a springboard to the rest of Africa.
Now we hear Google talking a lot about the next billion, making the next billion online. How does Android One contribute to that?
So Android One is a very key part of it, because if you think about it, we as Google are in the business of building platforms and building apps and services for users. But the devices people access these apps and services for are really important. Your internet experience is greatly determined by the quality of device you have in your hand. And I was in Computer Village yesterday, and while there are some very good phones sold out there, the many phones that are sold with old versions of Android, Jelly Bean, KitKat, 2 or 3 years old software. And it makes me sad that people are buying new phones with old software on them, right? It's kind of tragic. And so we put together this program, Android One, to work with partners to bring the latest version of Android to our users as soon as it's released. And so on the Android One Infinix Hot 2, you'll get Android Lollipop, the latest version 5.1.1 running on it. But more importantly, when Marshmallow comes out, which is our loving name for the next release, our users will get that as an update from Infinix. So their phone will keep getting better.
Infinix was always dedicated to find better solutions, better value than our competitors. So once I heard the core value of the Android One project, we feel it is very common to our own vision, which is to provide continuous service to customer even after the purchase happen. So today, we have update for phones we have launched before, including Zero, Hot, Note. So this is what we have been doing all the time. But with Google, we can do that better.
The processor itself took us 2 years to develop. And also we work with Infinix and Google to develop the software and the entire solution only for this product launch. This is our new 3G chipset, new 3G quad-core chipset solution, which also we provide the lower power consumption and better integration. We have to make sure all the system runs very well, perfectly well. And also, Infinix tends to put a lot of good cameras, good display, and a lot of camera features. We also need to make sure it runs well.
With the features of the Infinix Hot 2 being announced right here at Google's big announcement, aka Android One, which happens to be their own way of reaching out to every Nigerian and extensively every African with a mobile phone to enjoy the capabilities that the fantastic Android software has to offer, coupled with the anticipation being built around the Android Marshmallow release, this only goes to show how much inclusive Google and Infinix hope to make mobile technology, starting with everyone. Android One. For Tech City, I am Belaro Zokoji. See you next time.